All right. Wait. Let's lower the volume a bit. All right. All right. So hey guys, and today I'm gonna be reacting to the death battle between the Among Us and the Fall Guys. Basically, the crewmates and the imposter from Among Us against the Beans and the Fall Guys. Now I was unsure with what they're gonna use because Among Us only Among Us only has like one game, and the same can go for Among Us. The same can go for Fall Guys, and I'm not sure if they're gonna like include the crossovers like Tinkertown, Vampire Survivors, etc. And then for Fall Guys, I don't know if they're gonna use any of the weapons that's associated with the respective costumes. I'm in the preview, like they released like last week. They mentioned like the Big Bang Fortnite thing, so I'm pretty sure they're gonna use crossovers for both. I'm kind of thinking the Fall Guys are gonna win because I feel like they have ways to deal with if the crewmates or the imposters get destroyed, they can come back as ghosts, but I feel like they have things that could like just work around the ghost thing. They have like the touch, like if they can touch things like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas, and they can also they also have the proto box from Ghostbusters, and then there's also the Pac-Man costume which literally eats ghosts. And I know Among Us, they have a lot of weapons, but I heard like the Fall Guys, they're like made out of like they can survive without a head. And we'll just see how they go. I think the Beans are gonna win, but let's just see.
By Marvel Snap.
The Among Us thing.
The year was 2020. The long wait as we all experienced the most viral sensation in recent years. It
Fall
was
Guys and Among Us.
Among Us!
Yeah.
Fall
Guys
Fall
was the
Guys,
biggest
nice.
news that year.
I don't know if this is going to be a joke battle.
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our
We'll
job
see.
to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's...
In the lonely
We're starting
dark
off
of
with
space, aboard a
crewmates or the
malfunctioning
imposters.
vessel,
What do you want?
a peculiar crew of bean-shaped astronauts must
Oh, yeah,
work
they're
together
both-
to
they're both
save
shaped
their
like
souls
beans.
from a quiet demise.
Tons of stuff could go wrong at any
Like
moment,
comic-
and it's up to
comic
these colorful
books.
clowns to fix it. Impressive, since their spacesuits
Boomstick,
don't seem to have any
crewmate.
arms.
Oh, that's
I wonder
not
who made
actually a
that.
suit. That's just how they are.
Wait, what? Ew, why?
More on that later. The tasks they
bean,
undertake to save their ship
£90,
require varying degrees
comes in
of
18
difficulty
multiple
and skill.
colors,
It may not take much to
produced
reconnect
successfully,
some wires in the
vent
cafeteria,
slice,
but
sussy
it
boxes,
certainly
likes and
does to
dislikes.
clear asteroids
Reportedly
when your
good friends
ship
with
is
Fall
moving
Guys.
faster than light.
If that's not a
That's
suit,
TL.
then why do they have a cafeteria when they don't have a mouth?
At
Yeah,
any point,
I don't
these
get
creatures
that.
must draw from medical training, electrical
Scientists.
skills, and mechanical know-how.
Okay, but it's
Tasks.
total chaos, so teamwork is key. They gotta
Yeah.
spread out and trust that while they're all swiping cards, they
Yep.
have each other's backs, right?
Well, success is always
And there's an
uncertain,
animated series
as though
coming out
fate
as
has
well.
placed some external force that stands between this species and their survival.
There's an
There's an imposter
imposter
among us.
among them!
No.
I mean, among us, but not us, though, right, Wiz? Right?
Ah,
For the
they're
9th time, I'm not an imposter.
That's just what an imposter would say. They're shape-shifting aliens.
imposters
They
can
could be
shape-shift. They
anyone,
do not
or
appear
any
to gain
mad
any
scientist in a
abilities of
lab
creatures they
coat.
impersonate. Okay, that's
The
a good thing
imposter
to-
threatens the pack and pushes them
There's a lot
towards
of them.
extinction by any
Engineer,
means
noisemaker,
necessary.
scientist,
Anything
engineer.
from damaging lights to wrecking the
Ghosts can
ship's
affect the
reactor.
physical world.
Which
Guardian
can be
Angel
tricky
defies
to
death
fix in
and protects
time,
others.
even though imposters are naturally skilled at crawling through the vents.
Yep.
The crewmates need special engineer training to do the
Yes,
same.
they do.
So not all of them can McLean it up.
All while
No,
the
they
imposters conceal their motivations and infiltrate the herd. The others always know something isn't right, and the imposters use that paranoia to motivate their prey into ejecting each other into
Yeah,
space.
they eject each
just for
eject
being
each other.
kinda
Eject.
sus.
Sus. Emergency.
Yeah, Wiz is the imposter.
They're playing.
He does
like,
seem to know an
game,
awful lot about these
like Among
aliens.
Us.
And just
Where
to
they're
put it
like
out
the
there,
freaking
it
crewmates.
isn't me.
That's
This
a
is
good point. Have you
interesting.
ever heard him say sus?
No, what do you mean? Knowing a lot is literally my
This
job.
Wiz is the imposter.
Jeez,
funny.
fix your mic, dummy.
I agree with the metal bowling ball.
Well, I knew the sussy baka from the start. And again, just to be very clear,
They're gonna try to
it
vote
isn't
Wiz
me.
out.
Same here.
Oh, come on. Anyone could be the imposter, Boomstick. It's completely random.
Yeah.
Random starts with R and so does. Oh, I know who it is. It's always the red one.
Wait,
Oh.
what? But it isn't me.
Oh, they're throwing
It isn't
Ringmaster out. Sorry. Ringmaster was an imposter.
Oh, right. There's usually two.
Yeah, there's
imposters.
usually two
Dear
imposters.
God.
The
among
imposters
you
aren't
guys.
just tricksters, they're also hunters, bloodhounds tracking and assassinating crewmates when they least expect it.
Basically,
They'll
that's
snap
what
their necks,
Snap
stab them with
necks,
a knife,
stabbing
shoot them
you,
with a desert
punch and
eagle,
gun.
or use their freaking tongues to impale their faces.
Yeah.
Oh, God! Right through the
Basically.
visor.
They may look like they're wearing spacesuits, but that's not a visor. That is their
actual body.
face.
Henry
Examining their
Stickmin,
cross-section reveals their insides always match the color of their bodies, and that they are comprised of exactly one large bone.
Yeah, one
which
large bone,
must
yep.
mean their ability to walk is entirely muscle-based. Their whole anatomy is one unsolvable mystery.
Okay,
Ew,
okay,
they've
okay.
got human toes, buff arms for no
Uh-huh.
reason, and can stretch like Mr. Fantastic? What are these
Yeah.
freaky things?
No one knows. They don't even exist within the same realm of mortality as you or I.
Okay,
Even if
okay.
one of them is killed or ejected into the lifeless void of space,
They can
they
still breathe?
return as
They
a
can return
ghost,
as ghosts.
invisible, incorporeal, unable to communicate with the living, but nonetheless
Ghostface.
still among us.
You
Even
killed
beyond
me.
death, they can plot the demise of other crew.
or
Basically.
become guardian angels for the living by literally shielding them.
That's
Ooh,
gotta be
okay.
one tough shield, because remember that Desert Eagle they holster?
Yeah.
Apparently, that thing also fires a laser that can rip apart
Yep, the one
whole
for
planets.
vampire survivors.
Good God! To split this planet apart like that would need over 10 non-million
10
tons
million
of
tons.
TNT.
A number so incomprehensible
Kick
you'd
the
have
Jeet
to
all over
multiply
again.
1 billion by 1 billion. Twice.
More than
31
enough to
zeros.
annihilate
God
Earth
damn.
over 160 million times.
Earth was
which
not an
seems like
imposter.
overkill for the
They
space
made a reference to
vampires they were
Vegeta or-
fighting.
Right,
King
the crew
Vegeta.
has crossed over with a variety of
Yeah,
other
the
universes.
crossover weapons, I was not
Fortnite,
sure they were gonna
Vampire
include
Survivor,
that.
Space Warlord,
Energy
Organ
drink from,
Trading
Henry
Simulator,
Stickmin.
the classics.
Including this Henry Stickmin
Yep,
guy.
I love
Apparently,
that
he's a
man.
kleptomaniac with a
The
surprisingly
thing,
wide
yeah.
and wacky arsenal all the crew can have.
Desert Eagle-eyed crewmates will find Henry's weapons throughout the ship, like a banana
I
bomb,
wasn't-
a
the
teleporter,
banana bomb,
a
the
ninja star,
teleporter, the
and a
ninja star
magic
from-
pencil that can
That's
bring
what we
drawings to
worship
life.
the
These
SpongeBob
creepy
Magic
Teletubbies
Pencil.
can sketch whatever they want into existence,
Right, yeah,
and
that's
they're
gotta hurt.
suddenly everywhere I look now. Where's these little
Wings
trash
of
can
Iron
people are
from Optimus
freaking me
Prime
out?
versus,
In a
Gundam.
strange way, all of this makes sense for this
Toss up on first
fascinating
try,
species.
destroy
In the
planets,
face of
light
insurmountable
speed.
odds, something inside tells them to band together no matter what, to use all the tools available and try to survive again and again.
And
on
try
a ship,
to
on strange
make sure
planets,
the
anywhere they may
imposters
be, in
got
spite
out
of
of
anything that may be going on in the world. They either fix what's broken or face certain doom.
Yeah.
But no matter what,
They're
they
an
do
imposter
it
mode.
together.
Among together. Yeah. Ooh.
All right, let's see.
Hey y'all, this is Chad. If you don't know, I voice Boomstick.
You- we
Here at
know you
1
voice
p.m.
Boomstick,
Central
bro.
today, Sam and I are going to be playing some Fall Guys and maybe some Among Us live here on the Death Metal channel and on
Oh,
Twitch.
wow.
Hang out, have some fun, and
I
who
didn't
knows,
watch
if you
this
guys
video,
enjoy it,
okay,
maybe we'll
guys,
do some more
so-
gameplay streams in the future. Hope to see you there. Thanks.
Watch the original video if you haven't. All right, Fall Guys.
Welcome to the bright, colorful world of
I wonder if
the
they're gonna do a Fall Guys
Underdome.
style gameplay,
Natural
like
habitat
how
to
they
these
did in
lovable little beings
Among Us.
known as the Fall
else?
Guys, who race each other through fun playgrounds with nothing but
It's
clear
literally
skies
two totally
above.
different
These
concepts.
lively
One's trying
obstacle
to find
courses
the
showcase
imposter,
their
and then the
inherent
other's,
skills
like,
and
literally
abilities.
knocking people
As if
off and,
drawn
like,
by
winning a
natural
race.
instinct, they hurtle over barriers together and pass through various tests of strength, agility, and mental fortitude.
Basically,
And
that's
it's
what it is.
pretty impressive considering how elaborate these bounce house courses get. How
Mm-hmm.
do these weebles wobble through it?
With a shocking level
Alien
of innate
being
parkour mastery that
half a
otherwise
mic
hasn't
without
been seen
teeth.
since 2006.
Starting
But
their own
honestly, not many of the beans make
Competition
it,
caused June
and
the
only
crown.
one can be crowned the
Reportedly
winner
good friends with
before
Among Us.
everything starts all over
They
again.
literally put the
Which
exact
makes
same
for some
thing
very
for the
friendly
reportedly good friends
competition,
with the
like
Fall Guys
survival of the
Among
fittest,
Us
but for a bunch of
announcers.
candy grimaces. They'll grab, shove, and slam into each other to make it out on top,
Oh,
or even
SpongeBob
roll up
there,
into
too.
a ball and launch
SpongeBob
across their
costume.
course. Self-preservation be damned.
And over time, the beans have evolved to higher levels of, let's call it imagination.
Yeah.
The engineer Digi invented the
they
creative
also have
device
an
so the
engineer.
beans
Oh,
could
that's
start
gonna come in
making and
handy.
designing new obstacles
Or
and challenges
Among Us.
for
They have
themselves,
an Among Us,
as well as
costume.
additional tools like wrecking balls, wind-up
I came in
boxes
like
for
a
punching
wrecking
foes,
ball.
and even translators that make their nonsensical language intelligible.
But even at their best, they're still just flinging themselves over these obstacles like a bunch of drunken lemmings.
This
I guess you
species
could say
seems
that.
to
I
have
guess
a
you could say that.
biological urge to navigate these courses for one singular purpose. Get
Get the crown. Yeah.
crown.
I mean, if I could be king for a day, I'd push you off a cliff right now.
Oh, wow.
Very funny. Get
Are
away
they
from
gonna try
Things
to
in the Blunderdome
blast
can
balls,
get
creative
wild.
device,
We've seen these
fan
goobers
block,
get
punching
smacked
block,
by giant
resurrection. Oh,
mallets
they can
and
also
fall
resurrect.
into actual hot
Stars
lava,
alteration.
but they always pop back up at
Oh,
the
they are using
qualification
crossover
stage
equipment for
later,
thing. And the
completely
Pac-Man
unharmed
costume, I
somehow.
just
These
mentioned that.
remarkable creatures
And they
have
also have the
demonstrated
TARDIS.
some dumbfounding durability, such as getting struck by meteors. That's a hit anywhere from
Yeah, they
18
brought
tons
up
of
that
TNT to
meteor.
15 kilotons.
15
but they still
kilotons
get
and
right
18
back up
kilotons.
to Rube
That's
Goldberg
lower for
themselves
the
straight
thing
through
so
another
far.
obstacle course.
On top of that, they were hit with the Big Bang and came
In
out the other
Fortnite,
side
yup.
completely fine. Whoa, wait, what? Did I just say the Big Bang? Why do we even
Literally
mention
the
the
Big
meteor? Who cares?
Screw the meteor.
Their suits are basically indestructible.
Yeah.
Boomstick, I hate to tell you this.
No.
Those aren't really.
Those aren't
Don't
actually
say
their
it.
real
Those
bodies.
aren't actually suits. That's their skin.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. People were getting weird back in 2020. Didn't they have better things to do?
With only arms, legs, and eyes, there
Mm-hmm.
must be some genetic mechanism inside the beans that
guess.
causes them to be self-sustaining. Though after some dissection, it's unclear.
Oh, they're really
This
showing a
is an
freaking
official
skeleton
image,
of
by
the
the way.
freaking.
I don't know what's more upsetting, that skeleton or the fact that these
Oh,
jelly
that was
beans are
posted by the
6
Fall
friggin'
Guys
feet
Twitter itself.
tall.
Or X,
Imagine
whatever you
bumping
call
into
it.
this thing in a dark alleyway. No, thank you.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No,
It is.
this
I
means
don't
when
wanna
you
see
start the
beans
game,
taking those
you're just
things and
flat
beans
out
taking-
naked, just swinging away.
Crewmates
Beans
and
in the
imposters.
wind.
Strange such nakedness would be allowed, considering what's
Feud,
actually
Team
happening
RBC.
is the Fall Guys are contestants in a non-stop 24/7 game show, the Ultimate Knockout. Yeah, that's what's
Yep,
actually
there's a
happening
lot of
here.
modes
So
in
what
Fall
might
Guys.
be misconstrued as some sort of migration cycle is really a brutal, never-ending gauntlet that takes advantage of their tunnel vision.
So it's like the Truman Show mixed with Wipeout and Naked and Afraid. What
Yeah, I
happened to
guess
them
you could
being
say
just
that the
colorful
Truman Show,
cartoon beans?
Wipeout.
And they
Wipeout is
survive to keep
literally
playing the
like
game no matter
the
what.
inspiration for
The
Fall
game
Guys.
makers have said that when the beans fall to their death, they feel a moment of displacement, serenity, zen-like detachment from all worldly and physical bonds. Then they pop back onto the podium to celebrate their achievements. That's an
Yay.
official quote.
They've also said they're strong enough to rip someone in half and can stretch their bodies so far
Oh, they can also
pass
stretch their-
beyond the observable universe.
Oh yeah,
God,
they
the
can
Twitter
stretch their bodies
feeds.
even better.
Oh yeah!
Observable
January
universe.
18th, 2022, 9:14 a.m. The Fall Guy stretched so far he exited the universe as we know
Oh,
it,
dear.
and then he kept
Oh.
going.
Speaking of universes, the Fall Guys have
They're gonna
seen dozens
calculate
of
that
guest
shit.
stars from other stories and
Yep.
have learned from their cultures, like flying around in the
TARDIS.
TARDIS of Doctor Who fame, wielding He-Man's power sword,
The power of
launching
justice.
Ryu's iconic Hadouken, or even just becoming
Become the Pac-Man.
They
I
just
literally just
become
mentioned that. The
Pac-Man.
Pac-Man
They're
costume.
Pac-Man now.
Wiz, I know we've seen some crazy
Scooby
things on
versus
the show,
Courage.
but these 6 feet tall jelly bean monsters eat food through their feet. What are we
I know,
about
right?
to rot upon the world? Is this cute and colorful reality an endless void of darkness and despair? Revelations of disturbances too catastrophic for the human mind to process? A vicious cycle on this blue marble surrounded by mouthless, dead-eyed beings.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty much.
Ah, cool, let's see them fight.
Yeah, let's see the fights.
Wiz!
Yeah, with what they said, yeah, let's just compare. Okay, so for the Among Us guys, they literally mentioned the destroying the 3 planets from the Vampire Survivors. I think was it 1 or 2? I'm not. Someone could remind me, which was like a couple nonillion tons of TNT. And then they did mention the Fall Guys meteor was like 16 to like 18 or 16 kilotons of TNT, which was lower than the planet thing. But they did mention the Fortnite Big Bang, which was literally universal. And then, like, the Among Us for the speed, they brought up the ships moving at light speed. But they also mentioned that the Fall Guys can stretch so, like, long that they can, like, literally reach the freaking observable universe. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to calculate that. And they literally have, like, from what I just saw, I'm pretty sure they're going to get, like, the freaking crossover weapons. Yeah, they mentioned I know, like, they mentioned for Among Us. I forgot what they're gonna use, but I know that the Fall Guys, they literally mentioned, like, Thor's hammer. They also mentioned freaking the TARDIS from Doctor Who, and even Pac-Man's costume, which literally eats ghosts. And I'm pretty sure that's probably gonna screw the crewmates or the imposter over. So, from what it looks like, unless I'm missing something, I'm probably going to have to go for the Fall Guys here. It's really looking like it's going to go in their favor, but I'm pretty sure I could be wrong because, like, they also have, like, the Among Us guys literally have, like, stuff from Henry Stickmin and Vampire Survivors, so I don't know. Let's just say I'm just gonna say the beans are gonna win. The Fall Guys are gonna win, even though I don't think I want to say beans because they're both shaped like beans. But yeah, it looks like the Fall Guys are gonna win, unless they can find the actual imposter out of all of them. All right, let's just see. Let's watch this fight.
All right, the combatants are set.
Then we run the data through all possibilities.
It's
It's time for a
death
battle!
battle!
I watched the preview, by the way. Crewmate, there are imposters among us. Among the Fall Guys or just the crewmates? Oh, they're all crying. Okay, the brown one. Looking. And there's the imposter. The side crewmate's the imposter. Yellow beans freaking out. Don't freak out, man. Ah! Everyone was ejected. So that started off as an Among Us thing. Ah, they're gonna race like the Fall Guys style race. Eliminated. Oh, what? There goes white teammate. No, those guys were eliminated. No, so whoever was eliminated. So the signed imposter is still there. Cherry, they're all on it. Okay. Balls to the face, eliminated. Blue crewmate. Task completed. Nice. Ah, nice. Boxing gloves to the face. Oh, okay. Jump. Okay. Oh, there's the imposter. Try to grab the crown, bro. Oh, eliminated. Wait, but they can come back as a ghost. I don't think it's over yet. They got the crown. Okay. Oh, there's the real imposter. That was only one imposter. Oh. No, that ain't gonna work. That's useless. Ah! Yeah, boom. But they can both stretch. But the Fall Guys can stretch to the friggin' observable universe. I don't know if the crewmates are possible to do that. Banana bomb! Boom! Come on, Fall Guys, I'm rooting for you guys. Come on, beam. The teleporter, okay. Oh! Fall Guys are so alive. So alive. You have to kill all of them. Okay, that's one. That's two. Look, planet! Let's burn it! And the Pac-Man costume is gone. Oh, the He-Man sword! Oh, there goes that gun. Magic pencil! Sword! Play! Who's he's gonna take it. Oh, the crown. Oh, he dropped the crown. Try to get the crown, bro. See? Oh, he's gonna try to use the spike. Oh, no. Go to Zen-like state. Winner is imposter. Oh, that's what would look like. Oh no, that's sad. Don't give up. Grab the crown. Grab the crown. Yes. Oh, is the imposter dead? Grab the crown. And the dance. Nice. Nice dance. You won!
Oh, when's the next episode? This is my new favorite show. Move over, chimp crazy.
We broke this down into 3 categories.
Three categories, okay,
Defense,
offense,
and
defense.
the bizarre.
Let's
start
see
with
it.
offense.
I
Offense.
mean, the bogus among us could blow up planets.
They can blow
not
up
to mention
planets,
moving
yeah.
faster than light to hit all those planets in one shot. It's kind of out there, but no Fall Guy has ever done anything
None of them.
like that.
Yeah,
The
no,
crewmates clearly get the
they
edge in
got
offense.
it. Like,
Though that impressive
Yeah.
power matters less when we look at defense.
defense,
It's
yep.
crazy how much damage the Fall Guys can walk off. They survived anything
Among
their
Us
course threw
crossover
at them, took
Fortnite,
hits
but
from
only as
meteors,
Black
and
Widow
most
who
importantly,
cannot interact
survived
with
the Big Bang.
and
You know, the
direct
explosion
scale.
that blew the
Okay,
whole
thank you for
freaking
breaking that
universe into existence. Easy edge for the
Yeah,
bumbling
they take the
bean.
We can even go a
because they
step
tank the
further. Both of
universe
these creatures
thing.
have demonstrated various forms of invulnerability and death negation.
Yeah.
Like how the Fall Guys could always pop back up for
They can
another
always
round,
go-
or how the crewmates
like,
became
bring themselves
ghosts when they
back from
died.
being dead.
However, only the Fall Guys had a viable counter. Only the Fall Guys could ensure that their foe stays dead.
Pac-Man. They can become
They could go Pac-Man and
Well,
just
you know,
eat the ghost.
eats ghosts.
Yeah, literally,
Brilliant.
I just
Which
mentioned
leads
that
us to the
in the
truly
beginning of
bizarre
the
stuff about both of these
video.
beanie freaks.
They could both stretch their bodies
can
to
both stretch their
absurd
bodies,
lengths,
yup.
but only the Fall Guys stretch beyond
Yeah,
the
just
observable
stretch
universe
beyond
in a
the
matter
universe.
of minutes. In fact, if we take these posting
literally
times
called
literally,
it.
that would mean the
Among Us
Fall
once
Guys can
tweeted
stretch
that
at
they are big
speeds
as the
over a
universe.
quadrillion times
Jesus
faster
Christ,
than light.
that's so
I don't know, Wiz. That feels like a bit of a
quadrillion times faster
stretch.
than light.
Wink.
The crewmates did have
Well,
plenty
Among
of
Us did
answers
have
to the Fall
access to
Guys'
one of Henry
hijinks,
Stick's
like a
advantage.
magic pencil sword to
Majority
fight
of them
off
tend to
Eevee's
backfire,
power
yeah.
sword, or how they could potentially
That's
hack
true.
Digi's creations.
But the overwhelming amount of stuff that the Fall Guys have access to just dwarfs the Among
Yeah.
Us crew's arsenal. I mean,
Look at that.
Hadoukens, TARDIS,
Look
just
at
the
that.
tip of the iceberg.
That's so
Yeah, the spaceship
not
crew had a few
close.
deadlier
Gosh,
weapons among them,
yeah.
but the Fallen Guys had too many options that could not be countered.
The crewmates
Yeah.
may have been cunning and
This didn't
dangerous,
seem
but
close
the
at all.
one-track-minded Fall Guys just wouldn't go down.
Yep.
Making sure the losers of this fight were no longer among us.
Yeah.
Oh no, we never found the second imposter.
Ah, damn it, I knew that stupid robot was sus.
The winner is the Fall Guys. Yep, they are.
The winner is the Fall Guys.
Good job, guys.
And me.
Next time on,
Next time on
Death
Death Battle.
Battle.
That's Kratos versus Asura. The matchup that literally lost.
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Hope you enjoyed the episode.
That's literally the matchup that literally lost to Wile E. Coyote versus Tom. If you remember the Tournament of Champions that from a year ago. So yeah, I basically called it kinda like I mentioned while the Among Us, they had better offense, but the defense, universe level stuff, the universe level durability of taking Fortnite, and then the freaking the more of the arsenal from the Fall Guys are just way more better, and that is true. When the Among Us people use the Henry Stickmin gadgets, they always tend to backfire most of the time. If you ever played the Henry Stickmin games, they always tend to backfire. It really depends on which one you choose. But for this one, next one, Kratos versus Asura. So this one was literally the first runner-up matchup that lost to Wile E. Coyote versus Tom. And they did release a little preview a few months ago by Devil Artemis. I think it was Devil Artemis, yeah. And it looks pretty cool. So be on the lookout for that. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next video.